This is Max and Mia podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Max and Mia podcast. I'm Max.
And I'm Mia. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're really excited to share this new lesson with you all.
Today, we're going to explore a very common situation, being at a workspace. Whether it's an office, a cafe, or even working from home, we all have those moments at work, right?
Oh, absolutely. Speaking of workspaces, Max, I have to tell you what happened to me yesterday. I was at this new co-working space downtown, and I couldn't find the meeting room anywhere.
Oh no, what did you do?
Well, I walked around for about 10 minutes, looking at all the doors and signs. Finally, I asked the lady at the front desk for help. She was so nice and showed me that the meeting rooms were on the second floor, not the first.
That's exactly the kind of situation we want to help you with today. Sometimes we need to ask for directions, find different areas, or talk to colleagues in our workspace.
Exactly. So today, we have 3 amazing audio situations for you. Each one will teach you useful vocabulary and expressions that you can use in real work environments.
And remember, we're here to help you feel more confident when you're speaking English at work or in any professional setting.
So let's start our first situation. Are you ready to learn some new vocabulary with us?
Let's do it. But first, let's learn some essential vocabulary that will help you understand our first audio better.
Great idea.
Vocabulary preview.
We'll share 3 useful words with you. I'll start with the first one. Cubicle. A cubicle is a small, semi-enclosed workspace, usually with low walls around it. Many office workers have their own cubicle with a desk and computer inside.
Nice choice, Mia. So, for example, you might say, Sarah decorates her cubicle with family photos and small plants. It's basically your own little office space, but not completely closed off from other workers.
Exactly. Now, Max, what's your word?
My word is brainstorm. To brainstorm means to generate lots of ideas quickly, usually as a group. It's when teams get together and share creative thoughts about solving a problem or starting a new project.
That's a fantastic word. For example, you could say, our team will brainstorm new marketing ideas this Friday. It's all about being creative and sharing different thoughts together.
Perfect. And our third word today is deadline. A deadline is the final date or time when something must be finished. It's very important in work environments because projects and tasks need to be completed on time.
Absolutely. Here's an example. The annual report has a deadline of next Tuesday. It shows when something absolutely must be done by a certain time.
Excellent. So remember everyone, cubicle, brainstorm, and deadline. These words will help you understand our first workplace situation much better.
Now let's listen to our first audio. Here we go.
Good morning, David. How was your weekend?
Hi, Elena. It was great. Thanks for asking. I went hiking with my family on Saturday. What about you?
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I stayed home and worked on my garden. I love growing vegetables and flowers. But anyway, are you ready for today's big meeting?
Honestly, I'm a bit nervous. This is my first time leading a brainstorm session with the whole marketing team. I've never done anything like this before.
Don't worry, you'll do amazing. Remember, the goal is just to get everyone sharing their creative ideas about the new summer campaign. There's no wrong answer in brainstorming.
You're right. I spent most of yesterday afternoon organizing my notes and creating the agenda. I also booked the main conference room because we need space for 12 team members.
That's smart thinking. The main conference room has that large whiteboard and the good projector too. Did you remember to send the meeting invitation to everyone?
Yes, I sent it last Friday. I also included the brief with all the background information about our target customers and the budget we're working with this quarter.
Excellent. Oh, and I have some good news for you. I finished the market research report you asked for. The data shows some really interesting trends about what young adults are buying online these days.
That's fantastic. Your research always helps us understand our customers better. Can you email me the report before the meeting starts? I'd love to review it once more.
Of course, I'll send it right now. The most interesting finding is that customers want more environmentally friendly options. They're willing to spend more money on sustainable products.
That's valuable information. We should definitely discuss eco-friendly marketing messages during our brainstorming session. Our company has been working on reducing waste and using recycled materials.
Absolutely. And don't forget that the design team created some sample advertisements last week. Sarah told me they have 3 different concepts ready to show everyone.
Oh, right. I need to ask Sarah to bring her laptop and connect it to the projector. Visual examples always help the team generate more creative ideas during discussions.
Good idea. Speaking of the design team, have you seen their new workspace on the 3rd floor? They moved there last month and it looks incredible with all those large windows and natural light.
No, I haven't been up there yet. I've been so busy with this campaign project. My cubicle feels quite small compared to what you're describing.
You should visit them after lunch today. They have comfortable chairs, standing desks, and even a small kitchen area where they make coffee and tea. It's very modern and inspiring.
That sounds amazing. Maybe our team can learn some ideas about improving our own work environment. Happy employees are always more creative and productive.
Exactly. Oh, look at the time. It's already 9:30. Don't you need to set up the conference room before everyone arrives at 10 o'clock?
You're absolutely right. I should go there now and test the projector, arrange the chairs, and put the agenda papers on the table. Thanks for reminding me about the deadline.
No worries. I'll grab some coffee and meet you there in 15 minutes. I can help you welcome everyone and take notes during the meeting if you want.
That would be incredibly helpful. Having someone write down all the ideas will let me focus on facilitating the discussion and asking good questions.
Perfect. This is going to be a great brainstorming session. I can feel it already. See you soon in the conference room.
Thank you so much for all your support, Elena. I really appreciate having such a wonderful colleague and friend. Wish me luck.
You don't need luck when you're this well prepared. Go show them what an excellent leader you are.
Wow. That was a really natural conversation between Elena and David, wasn't it? I love how supportive Elena was with David's first big meeting.
Yes, it showed us how colleagues can help each other succeed at work. David was nervous, but Elena gave him confidence and offered to take notes during the meeting.
Exactly. And did you notice how they used our vocabulary words naturally? David was preparing to brainstorm with his team. Elena mentioned the deadline for setting up the room, and David talked about his small cubicle compared to the design team's new space.
That's a great observation. It's wonderful when vocabulary flows naturally in conversations. Now, before we move to our second audio situation, let's learn 3 more essential words for today's lesson.
Vocabulary preview.
Let's start with my word. Shift. A shift refers to a scheduled work time, especially when different groups of workers take turns. For example, some people work the morning shift from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., while others work the evening shift.
That's really useful. Here's another example. Maria works the night shift at the hospital, so she sleeps during the day. It's all about different working hours and schedules.
Perfect. What's your word, Mia?
My word is colleague. A colleague is someone you work with. Basically your workmate or coworker. It's a more formal way to talk about the other employees in your office or company.
Excellent choice. For example, you might say, I'm having lunch with my colleague from the accounting department. It's a respectful way to refer to the people you work alongside every day.
Exactly. And our third word today is workload. Your workload is the amount of work you have to do, usually in a certain time frame. Some days you might have a heavy workload. Other days, it might be lighter.
That's so relevant. Here's an example. This week, I have a heavy workload because 3 clients need their reports finished by Friday. It describes how much work someone needs to handle.
Great. So remember, shift, colleague, and workload. These words will be very helpful for understanding our second workplace situation.
Now let's listen to our second audio story. This one takes us to a different kind of work environment.
Hey, Tom. I just got back from my lunch break. How's everything going on the afternoon shift today?
Hi, Rachel. Welcome back. It's been quite busy, actually. We had 3 new customers walk in during the last hour, and I'm still helping the gentleman at counter number 2 with his account questions.
That's great. Busy days make time go by faster. Did you manage to eat something during your break? I know you've had a heavy workload this week with all the training sessions.
I grabbed a sandwich from the cafe across the street. Thanks for asking. You're right about the workload, though. Between training the new employees and handling my regular customers, I barely have time to breathe.
I completely understand. When I started working here 6 months ago, I felt overwhelmed too. But you're doing an excellent job. All the colleagues in our department have mentioned how helpful and patient you are with everyone.
That means a lot. Thank you. Speaking of new employees, have you met Jessica yet? She started on Monday and will be working the morning shift with you next week.
No, not yet. I've heard good things about her from the manager, though. Is she adapting well to our computer system and the daily routines?
She's learning fast. Yesterday, I showed her how to process returns and exchanges, and today she handled 3 transactions completely by herself. I think she'll be a great addition to our team.
That's wonderful news. It's always nice when new colleagues fit in well with the existing team. Did you remember to show her where we keep the customer feedback forms and the complaint book?
Oh, good point. I forgot about that. I'll make sure to show her tomorrow morning before she starts her shift. We should also introduce her to the regional manager when he visits next Tuesday.
Absolutely. And don't forget to explain our policy about taking breaks. New employees sometimes feel guilty about leaving their workstation, but it's important for everyone to rest properly.
You're so thoughtful, Rachel. I remember when you helped me during my first month here. You taught me how to handle difficult customers and always encouraged me when I made mistakes.
We all need support when we're learning something new. That's what good colleagues do for each other. By the way, did the morning shift team finish organizing the storage room like they planned?
Yes, they did. Maria and James spent 2 hours yesterday afternoon rearranging everything. Now all the supplies are labeled clearly, and it's much easier to find what we need during busy periods.
Excellent. That project was really necessary. I was spending too much time searching for basic items like receipt paper and bags. Good organization makes everyone's workload more manageable.
Definitely. And speaking of organization, I updated the shift schedule for next month. Would you like to see it? I tried to give everyone fair distribution of weekend and evening shifts.
That sounds great. I appreciate how you always consider everyone's preferences when making the schedule. Some people prefer working weekends, while others need those days off for family time.
Exactly. For example, Jessica mentioned that she's taking evening classes at the university, so I scheduled her for morning and afternoon shifts only. We need to be flexible with our colleagues' personal situations.
That's very considerate of you. Happy employees always provide better customer service. When people feel respected and supported at work, they naturally want to do their best.
I completely agree. Oh, look, Mrs. Anderson just walked in. She's one of our regular customers and always asks specifically for you. She says you remember her preferences perfectly every time.
Mrs. Anderson is lovely. She's been banking with us for over 20 years. I'll go help her right now. Thanks for covering everything so well during my lunch break, Tom.
No problem at all. That's what teammates are for. I'll continue helping the customers at the other counters while you take care of Mrs. Anderson.
Perfect. This afternoon shift is going to be productive with both of us working together. See you at the team meeting later.
That was such a nice conversation. Rachel and Tom really showed us what good teamwork looks like in a customer service environment.
I loved this conversation. Tom was helping the new employee, Jessica, and Rachel was encouraging Tom about his heavy workload. It's beautiful when colleagues care about each other's success.
Absolutely. And did you catch how naturally they used our vocabulary? They talked about different shifts, morning, afternoon, and evening. Tom mentioned his heavy workload with training and customers, and they kept referring to their colleagues in such a respectful way.
Yes, it's wonderful to see how these words fit into real workplace conversations. The way Rachel talked about supporting Tom during his first month really shows what being a good colleague means.
Exactly. Now, before we move to our final audio situation, let's learn 3 more important workplace words that will help you understand our last story.
Vocabulary preview.
I'll start with my word, flexible. When something is flexible at work, it means it can change or adapt easily. For example, flexible working hours let employees start and finish at different times.
That's perfect, Mia. Here's another example. Our company has a flexible dress code so employees can wear casual clothes on Fridays. It's about being adaptable and not too strict with rules.
Exactly. Now what's your word, Max?
My word is collaborate. To collaborate means to work together with other people on a project or task. It's about sharing ideas, responsibilities, and working as a team to achieve a common goal.
That's such an important word. For example, you might say, the marketing and design teams collaborate every month to create new advertisements. It's all about teamwork and cooperation.
Perfect. And our final word today is remote. Remote work means working from a location outside the traditional office, usually from home or another place. It became very common in recent years.
Absolutely. Here's an example. Since the company allows remote work, Sarah works from her home office 3 days a week. It gives employees more location freedom.
Excellent. So remember, flexible, collaborate, and remote. These words will help you understand our third and final workplace situation.
Now let's listen to our last audio story. This one shows us a more modern approach to working.
Good morning, Sophie. Thanks for joining our video call today. How's the weather in Barcelona?
Hi, Alex. It's sunny and warm here, perfect for working from my balcony today. I love how our company allows us to work remote. It gives me so much flexibility with my schedule.
That's wonderful. I'm calling from our London office today, but tomorrow I'll be working from home too. Our flexible work policy really helps everyone balance their personal and professional lives better.
Absolutely. Speaking of flexibility, did you receive the email about the new project timeline? The client wants us to collaborate with their internal design team starting next week.
Yes, I saw that. It's exciting, but also challenging. We'll need to coordinate with people in 3 different time zones. How do you think we should organize the collaboration?
I've been thinking about that. Maybe we could set up weekly video conferences with everyone involved. We could rotate the meeting times so it's fair for all team members, regardless of their location.
That's a brilliant idea. And we could use our project management software to share documents and track progress. That way, even when we're working remote, everyone stays updated on the latest developments.
Exactly. I also think we should create a shared calendar where everyone can see when their colleagues are available for meetings or quick discussions. Sometimes the time zone differences make it tricky to reach people.
Good thinking. By the way, how are you finding the new collaboration tools the company introduced last month? I'm still learning how to use all the features.
They're fantastic once you get used to them. Yesterday, I collaborated with Maria from the Madrid office on the client presentation, and we were able to edit the same document simultaneously. It felt like we were sitting in the same room.
That sounds amazing. Remote collaboration has really improved over the years. I remember when we had to email documents back and forth. It was so confusing keeping track of different versions.
Oh, yes. Those days were challenging. Now everything is automatic and synchronized. Speaking of Maria, she mentioned that she's moving to a more flexible schedule next month, working 4 longer days instead of 5 regular days.
That's interesting. Our company's really adapting to what employees need. Some people work better with flexible hours, others prefer that traditional schedule. It's great that we have options.
Definitely. And it doesn't matter if someone works remote or from the office, as long as the work gets done well and on time. I think productivity has actually increased since we started offering these flexible arrangements.
I agree completely. Oh, before I forget, the client wants to have a collaborative workshop with our team next Tuesday. Do you think we can organize it as a hybrid meeting?
Absolutely. Some team members can join from the conference room in London. Others can participate remotely from their home offices. We just need to make sure everyone has good internet connection and the right technology.
Perfect. I'll book the main conference room and test all the equipment beforehand. We should also send everyone the agenda and materials in advance so remote participants can prepare properly.
Great idea. And let's do a quick tech check with everyone on Monday, just to make sure there are no technical problems during the actual workshop. Nothing worse than wasting time with connection issues.
You're absolutely right. I'll send the calendar invitation for a 15-minute tech check. By the way, are you planning to work remote all week, or will you visit the Barcelona office at some point?
I'm thinking of going to the office on Thursday for the team lunch. It's nice to see colleagues in person occasionally, even when most of our collaboration happens online. Face-to-face interaction is still important for building relationships.
I totally understand. I try to go to the office at least twice a week for the same reason. Remote work is flexible and convenient, but human connection makes teamwork even stronger.
Exactly. Well, I think we have a solid plan for next week's project. Thanks for this productive call, Alex. I'll start preparing the materials and send you updates by email.
Sounds perfect. Enjoy your sunny balcony office, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day, Sophie.
What an amazing conversation between Alex and Sophie. That really showed us how modern workplaces have evolved, didn't it?
Absolutely. I loved seeing how they managed to collaborate effectively, even though they were in different countries. Alex was in London and Sophie was in Barcelona, but they worked together seamlessly.
Exactly. And notice how naturally they used our final vocabulary words. They talked about flexible work schedules and policies, collaborating with different teams across time zones, and managing remote work from home offices and balconies.
Yes, it's fascinating how technology has made it so easy for colleagues to work together from anywhere in the world. Sophie was even planning to work from her sunny balcony. That sounds wonderful.
It really does. So, let's quickly review all the vocabulary we learned today. From our first story, we had cubicle, brainstorm, and deadline. From the second conversation, shift, colleague, and workload. And from our final story, flexible, collaborate, and remote.
That's 9 really useful words for any workplace situation. Whether you're in a traditional office like Elena and David, a customer service environment like Rachel and Tom, or working in a modern hybrid setup like Alex and Sophie.
Perfect summary, Mia. These conversations showed us 3 different types of work environments, but in all of them, we saw the same important things: good communication, supporting each other, and working as a team.
Exactly. And remember, these vocabulary words will help you feel more confident when you're speaking English in any professional setting.
That's right. Thank you so much for joining us today on Max and Mia podcast. We hope these workplace situations and vocabulary words will be helpful in your English learning journey.
We'll see you next time with another exciting English lesson.
Until then, keep practicing, keep learning, and keep improving your English. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Have a wonderful day.